What is going on, guys? My name is Pixelated, aka Chris, and welcome to the adventures of Ranger Davis. Here we have our trusty ranger in the wastelands of West Virginia. So I've been playing this for about 3 hours now. I did record a couple of videos, but I just didn't like how I was going about that. So I got rid of it. I deleted it all. And kind of just doing my own thing now. For a while I recorded a couple clips of me giving weapons and armor clothing to people who are just joined in on the server. Just being nice, and that kind of what piqued my interest a little bit into doing this, trying to like help people and be just that someone that interacts with people a lot. Because that's what this game is built off of. It's built off of the multiplayer interaction, you know. So that's my plan. My plan is to be someone like that, someone who interacts with others a lot, and gives things. So I'll go out and harvest and do events and grind for loot just to give it away, and to maybe set off a nuke one day. But the plan for this episode, the very first episode of The Adventures of Ranger Davis, is to create our camp. Now, I have a base camp already created, and I used it for a while, for the 3 hours, but I just didn't end up liking it. I kept editing it over and over, and originally, my very first build was actually very nice, but because I had some of it coming off the cliff, there was this graphical error. I don't know if it's because how high it was off the ground or not, interfere with it, or maybe it was just a game thing in general, but the wall and the roofs were disappearing whenever you looked at it in a certain way. I thought that I saw something. Oh, by the way, you can't change the brightness settings, so this is literally what I'm experiencing, and I have no control over that. And this forest is dark. I've never been up in this area of the map at all. I'll show you where I've been. If this will load. So I've been all the way down to here, and my camp is right here. So this is my camp. It's in these mountain cliffs, and we are heading up here into this tree region. Hopefully it works. I tried to go over here, but you can't go over here. I thought you could, because for one, there's a lot of space, and two, there's animal icons, but it doesn't really work. So we're going to try and see if we can go into these wooded areas right up here. I want to get somewhere that's not in the middle of the map, where people will find me, will cross paths with me a lot. If someone's coming for me, I want them to have a purpose to come for me, because then I'm gonna kill them. Oh, we're playing. But the game is very, it's a lot better than I expected it to be. Again, I said this in a video before. What am I doing? Sorry, I can't think and dodge at the same time. There's no NPCs, and I think that's something that really built Fallout up in its roots, is the NPC interaction and how you can handle things differently, and how NPCs will interact with what you've done, how they'll react to your decisions. I mean, you didn't have to interact with them, you could just kill them. And that's that, and that's the end of that. You never advance in that quest, or never discover the quest. It's just a done deal kind of thing. And that's just what's lacking in this game, because it's not here. There are no NPCs. And that's what sucks. Like, the main overseer, part of the main quest was like, we're supposed to find out the overseer's mission, which I don't really see why it even matters. And every time you go to meet somebody, they're either dead or they left a tape behind. And I don't know. I think it just takes away from the experience, the apparent experience of meeting someone out in the wild, out in this wasteland, and interacting with them. Everybody you meet are wolves or rabid wolves. And it's not the same. So those are my dislikes about the game. And when it comes to likes, I love the ability to build anywhere I want rather than a settlement kind of thing. I think that's a very, what the hell? That's a very nice touch for them to put into the game, and I'm glad they did it. And I'm also extremely, I'm trying to think of the word. I want to say excited, but that's not excited. It's just like, I'm happy about the variety of weapons and clothing, customizations you can do with those, and then customizations alone on the weapons. And it's good to see that the game is evolving in some aspects, even though some were set back. So being roughly 4 hours in to this game, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Just because, for one, it is Fallout. It is a huge open world game, and it's beautiful. It has its frame rate drops every once in a while, but the game did just come out. So I'm going to see if that improves itself over time. There are certain things that are laggy too, like using the VATS system. They will lag from being 5 feet away from you, and they'll kind of like slow down, kind of like a frame, and then they'll be right up on you. And I kind of hate that. Oh, is this an Alice in Wonderland Easter egg? I think I remember seeing this in a screenshot. Oh, we'll take everything here, but it's not what I meant to do, but I do also like the aspect of having to eat and drink. I mean, it is a bit annoying, only for the fact that I'm not used to it in a game such as this, so I don't do it. But it's a good touch, so we need to eat and drink. Whatever works for me. One thing I don't like also are the events. This episode's going to be unedited, as for a lot of them, until I save up enough for editing software, by the way, so all these are unedited. As if you can't already tell, 7 minutes in. But another thing I don't like is the events in the game, public events. It may have been a rare instance for me, because I've only tried to do one. But you have to, I walked up to the marker and nothing happened, so I had to like walk 10 feet away from the marker, go to the map, and then press X to join, and then it spawns you in another location across the map to do the event. So I don't think that's the smartest decision for them to be doing with events. I mean, I don't see why they had to do it the way they did it. A bit rude, don't you think? Yeah, I also don't like the bats that much. It's not as useful as it used to be. Hip fire is honestly the way to go in this game. There he is. I do like the scorched enemy. It's kind of a more intelligent kind of ghoul. But still has the animalistic characteristics. I think he has one of these too. Sounded like it a wee bit. Alright, we're right at our max. Sweet. So we gotta keep on going on. I like the perk system. Perk system is really nice. I also don't like that there's no single player. Like I'm pretty sure I read that there was gonna be a single player option available, and as of yet there is none. And the reason I don't like that is, for one, if the server messes up or your connection interrupts, you just kind of freeze. You're not allowed to move. You're not allowed to turn. Or you can open up the map, but I don't think you can even navigate the map. You can just open it up. So there's a lot of things wrong with this game being... I'm confused as to why it says that there's a hatchling. To it being online, also including the fact that you can't rest anymore. I mean, you can rest, but it's not this... Oh my god, I thought that was a freaking moth, man. Just had a heart attack. I am a big fan of challenges, though, which they have now in this game. Stay away. So that's good. I do love some challenges. So it looks like our camp's gonna be out in the middle of the deep woods. This ain't too bad. Alright. So now we just need to find a nice kind of open space. And we'll be all good to go. Oh, if we can actually get right up there where this cliff is, that's what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be perfect. I think this makes a good spot. It's kind of similar to my last one. What is that? I have no idea. But, similar to my last one. But, it's all good. Alright, so let's go ahead and store all the junk. And let's go ahead and start building, right? So, foundations. Foundations are the most important bits because that's what we need to build. So what we want is you like that. We want to get the highest ground possible. Okay. I'm gonna need you to... Is that in? Yeah, that's in. That's not in. So next we have the door frame. Another window slash wall will go right there. Can I make one? I do have enough. Cool. Alright, doors. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, roofs. Do I have any stored? I do not. Alright. So, roofs, you should go right here. Come on, game. What are you doing? Nope. There we go. Alright, walls. We'll come in here. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. So the higher tier stuff, you have to find plans to do it. So there are higher quality stuff you can do. You just need the plans. So with this being how it is, now we're gonna add on to this over time. So please do not be like, oh, this sucks. What are you doing? We'll add on to it over time. Do not worry yourself. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, crafting. We were on, oh wait, we need plans. Okay, let's say weapons and armor. Oh, what now? Let's do it. So let's do every other line. That's 3, 6. Power generators. Let's do this. Let's do floors. Just do these as the generator room, you know? Alright. I'm on game. I can't tell if it's working, so what we're gonna do is go to stored. Which means it cannot be placed right there. Come on. Whatever. Store that. We'll scrap that. Cool. So now we can do is some stairs. Oop. So what? If I do this. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. At least this way no animals can get in. Alright, we need a bed. Ooh. Resources. I mean, what does it do? 17 an hour? Alright, shoot. Water. Alright, so this is our base. A nice little cozy little place. I think, I can't tell if these lights are on. We won't figure out until it's dark outside. They look like they're on, so that's all I care about. Actually, if we can see. Lights. Well, oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, I'm gonna do that. Cool. Who cares if it's not touching? Well, guys, that's going to end it for this video. I'm going to try to keep these kind of short. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please do like and comment down below. This is the first video of the adventures of Ranger Davis. Next episode, we'll be actually getting into things. And who knows what's going to happen. But I wanted to have an official intro and an official building my house kind of thing. It's not the best, but over time we will upgrade it. We'll add on to it. Move it possibly. Who knows? Depends on how the location works for us. But thank you guys so much for watching. New to the channel, subscribe, press the bell to get notified whenever these episodes are uploaded. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.